Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I have made a video, but in the past 2 weeks, I had a discussion with many students regarding what was their difficulty in their CA finals and why they were not able to clear their CA final exam in their first attempt or in whatever attempt they were giving. So after this discussion, I have understood that there are two big reasons why students are failing in their CA final exam, and there are multiple minor reasons due to which they are failing their exams. So in this video, we are going to talk about those reasons and make sure that you guys do not make the same mistakes that other students made. Or if you have made the same mistakes, do not repeat the same mistakes. So let's start with the video without wasting much time. So there are two major reasons why you are failing in your CA final exams. And those two reasons are, first, your preparation, and second is pressure. These are the two big reasons that I found out when I had a discussion with 20 students who had failed their CA final exams. But what are the minor things that did not go the way it should have, and that is why your entire preparation was not correct? So let us deep dive into that. So the first big reason that your preparation was not correct, or the reason why you failed in your CA exam, is you did not do multiple revisions. And what I mean by multiple revisions is that you only did one revision, or you did two revisions but just went through it, did not give sufficient time to the first revision, neither gave sufficient time to the second revision. So when I had a discussion with students, I got to know that they did not give much time to the revisions, and that is the reason they were not able to retain much in their exams. But the second reason is why many students fail is that they do multiple revisions, but they do not do self-revision. What do I mean by self-revision is that they revise the entire CA finals on the basis of revision videos. That's it. They do not do self-revision. They do not take the time to read the entire module or read the entire concept book and then do the sums on their own without visiting the revision videos. I know that the first revision you have to use the revision videos because you do not remember the things that you have studied in the past 1 or 2 years. But after the first revision, the second and the third revision should be only self-study. There should not be any revision videos that should help you. Yes, for some chapters it should help you. You can refer to the revision videos, but not for the entire revision. The first revision is the only revision where you should refer to the revision videos. So the first point is multiple revisions, that you are not doing the revisions that are needed to retain, to ensure that you are able to cope up with the pressure and write in that pressure in those 3 hours in your CA final exam. And the second reason is that you are not doing self-revision. So you do not actually understand whether you are understanding the concept or whether you are able to retain that concept while you are doing the sums. And now coming to the most important thing that many students miss or many students ignore is that they do not give mocks. They fear from giving mocks. And I actually do not understand that why are you fearing from giving mocks? Mocks are the test papers that help you realize that where are you standing. Where is your preparation right now can be understood only if you give mocks. Because mocks will let you know that you are able to handle that pressure, understand the question, and also write the question and get the marks that you need. But if you do not give mocks, you will not understand where are you standing. And the mistakes that many students make is that they delay the mocks and they think I will do once I complete the entire revision. First of all, get out of this myth that you will be able to complete everything. There is no one in this entire planet Earth who is giving CA final exams who is able to study the entire portion 100% and then give mock. There is no one. You will only be able to complete 90-95% or 80-85%, and then your time stops. You have to give the mock in the last day that you have planned for. So for example, if you are giving FR 12 days, the 12th day is your last day. Even if you have not studied business combination, you still have to give mock. That should be a compulsion and not a choice. If you think mock is a choice, then your exam will also become a choice. So make sure that you give your mocks. But also one more thing that I understood while discussion is that you give mocks which are not quality mocks. And what I mean by quality mocks is, and I will name one mock that I will request that you do not even purchase it or think of purchasing it, because that will only ruin your CA final preparation. And that is CA test series. I know that they have made a huge goodwill around their test series, but their test series is not at all good for at least the CA final exams. I don't know about the CA inter exams. So do not even think of purchasing, and if you have purchased it, just do the chapter wise test series if you want, but do not even think of giving the mocks from CA test series, because definitely you will get good marks in that. Definitely you will think that your preparation is going well, but at the end of your exam you will realize that I did not even prepare for this kind of paper. And that is the reason I always tell you to give one mock only, that is AIR1 test series. These are the mocks that you have to give. Maybe give one mock, maybe give one mock from any other faculty that you want, because then only you will realize the difference of mocks that AIR1 test series has and CA test series has. So that you will only understand if you believe me and give that mock of AIR1 test series, and then only you will realize the quality of preparation that you are doing. And the last and the most important point, I would say the most important of all the 4 points, is that you have not done summarization. That means you have not planned for the 1.5 days. And in my previous video also, I have told you that you have to do the summarization and how to do the summarization. In this video also, I will tell you that how to do summarization is, you have to plan for those 1.5 days. Meaning you have to plan for AFM, audit, DT, IDT and IBS. These are the 5 subjects where you will only get 1.5 days. Maybe in this attempt you are getting 2 days for DT, but still you have to plan for those 1.5 days. So how do you plan for this? You have to understand that after coming from exam, that is after coming from FR exam, you will have only 2 or 1.5 hours to rest. So for example, if you leave by 5:15, you'll get home by 6:30. Then you have only 1 hour if you want, or 1.5 hours. So max to max, you have to start studying by 8 o'clock. And at that point, when you have gone through the pressure of FR, you will not understand where to start from. And that is the reason during your preparation, you have to make sure that you make the 1.5 days plan. And in that plan, what you have to do is, you have to do the chapter by chapter bifurcation of what will you study the first chapter after you come from your exam, and what will be the last chapter that you study. So for example, in AFM, I will study mutual fund. Then I will go with merger and acquisition. Then I will go with advanced capital budgeting. In mutual funds, I will do only 10 questions, and that will take only 1 hour of mine. In 20 questions, I will do merger and acquisition, that will take 2 hours. In this manner, you have to minutely summarize or make a chart or whatever you want to say it for those 1.5 days. If you are not doing this, then you are leaving yourself the chance of failing, because at that point of time when you have to study for AFM and your paper has not gone well, or you have to study for audit and your AFM paper has not gone well, you have to have a plan of what to do for the next paper. And if you do not have the plan, you will always think of the past paper that you have given. You will always think of those 3 hours that were messy, and you will not be able to focus on the next paper, which is the crucial part. So that is why you have to do the summarization. And these are the 4 points that many students have not done well, and that is the reason they have failed in the CA final exam. But even if you have done all those 4 things and you have done your preparation in a very solid manner, that you have done 3 revisions, you have given your mock, you have given quality mock, you have analyzed yourself, you have even done the summarization, you have planned for 1.5 days. But in the exam or during the exam, you were not able to handle the pressure of the exam. And that is the second reason. The biggest reason is that you are not able to handle the pressure of the exam. And in that also, there is some bifurcation that I will say after the discussion, is that either you have given up during the exam or either you have given up after the exam. Those are the 2 ways that you have felt the pressure and you have succumbed to it. That either during the exam, you have just felt that it is not meant for you, are not able to cope up with the pressure of the exam. And even if you have done the 3 hours well, or after the exam, you are not feeling that good that you were expecting to feel. And that is why in the next paper, you did not give your 100%. So these 2 are the things which I felt after discussion with students, that they were not able to handle the pressure. And for those 2 things, I will just recommend 2 words or 2 lines or sentences that you can use during your exam, so that you are able to recover fast, or you are able to get over the pressure of the exam. First thing, if you are giving up during your exams, simply say this, that मैं अपना पूरा 100% दूंगा. Even if you are not able to understand the question or not able to understand the entire paper, just like in May 26, the AFM paper was, you have to just sit there for those 3 hours and just ask or say to yourself that मैं अपना 100% दूं. Even if you are not able to give anything, or you are not able to write anything, you still write anything that you can think of and just write. You know, If you are giving up, like you are not even attempting it, then there are 100% chances that you will fail. But if you have attempted at least 70, 80, 90%, there is a chance that, and you have witnessed it in May 26, that ICAI will definitely give grace marks. So why are you leaving the chance of that grace marks by giving up during the exam? Just do not give up, because you have studied for the last 4 months for this exam. And if you give up on the day of exam, then your 4 months of effort is lost. And that is the second thing that you can say कि मैंने अपने पिछले 4 महीने give up करने के लिए नहीं दिए. You have not invested your last 4 months or 5 months or 6 months, whatever months you have invested, just to give up during your exam. So these two things that you can say, or any sentence or anything, and help you to give your 100% in those 3 hours. So you can use anything that you want. And the second thing, that you have given up after your exam because the paper was not good or you messed up or anything, that in every exam I will score 60 marks. This should be your mindset, that every exam, whatever the exam might be, I will make sure that I give that much effort, or I give my 100% to get 60 marks. Even if I fail in AFM, I will pass an audit and FR by 60 marks, so that in the next attempt, I only have to give one paper, that is AFM. So this is the way you have to prepare yourself for CA final exams. So these are the two major ways by which many students have failed, and you might also fail if you do not look into these points. So if you have watched this video till now, thank you so much for watching this video. I will be making the next video on how to prepare for IBS and other subjects that are there in the next 4 months before your November 26 exam. So do subscribe to the channel, and if you need any specific guidance, you can write down in the comment section or join the Telegram channel, which is given in the description section, so that you are updated with all the videos that I make, as well as the revision plan and everything that is going to come on this channel in the next 4 months. So do join the Telegram channel as well and subscribe to this channel. So thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.